today, but many investors did lose money when Ottawa changed its tax rules on income trusts last year. Some investors still cling to the hope that the government will change its decision, but the reality is setting in. There's little chance of that. Dave Sims reports.
Outside the Prime Minister's riding office, income trust investors, with the message that it may be a year on, but they haven't forgotten.
An additional $60 billion
or given up. Mike Beef and Bruce Benson were watching for a change of heart on income trusts from Finance Minister Jim Flaherty in his economic statement. They were disappointed.
You know, the income trust issue was making sure that there was a level playing field for taxation and carry-on business, and that one doesn't.
God.
Ottawa's decision forced these two to sell some of their investments at a $60,000 loss between them. That and lower distributions since have meant $300 less a month each. So this protest, an attempt to get the government to modify its position, allowing income trusts in some form.
They're the only investment that will give me the kind of return that I have to stay above the poverty level.
It's going to be history.
Bob Michaleski has resigned himself to seeing the trust sector destroyed.
Conservatives basically were the view that really they didn't want to talk to us, that they felt the decision had been made, and so let's carry on and move forward. There's over 8,000 kilometers of pipelines here if you look at it.
Michaleski assumes trusts, including his, with its thousands of kilometers of pipelines, will be bought by private investors or by an American public company who will not pay tax here.
We're going to continue to move forward and proceed with the plans that we have in front of us, but we will keep our avenues open to seek out the best alternative for our unit holders.
Both former Conservative voters, these two haven't forgotten the government's promise not to tax trusts.
I will never, ever vote any government in that has Mr. Harper and Mr. Flaherty at the head.
Will I vote Conservative again? Not in your life.
With the trusts to be taxed in 4 years, many of them may disappear. But the anger isn't something investors are determined to remind the government of in the next election. Dave Sims, CBC News, Calgary.